Guys, my goat! He's missing. Do you think you guys can help me find him? He's somewhere hiding in this video. He looks like this.
Hello everyone, and welcome back to UCA News. On today's episode, we will have a joke of the day with Piper, a show at the good of the world with at the ends of UCA cares.
Wonderful job, Micah. But before we get to the segment, we should get to the announcement. First off, Thanksgiving break is November 24th to the 25th.
Speaking of Thanksgiving, we want you to send in your pictures over the break so we can see what Thanksgiving is like for you at UCA.
So make sure you take lots of pictures. We will send out a link next week for you to submit them.
That's all the announcements for this week. Let's get to the rest of the news.
So I was up in the Swiss Alps climbing a mountain and eating cheese as one does, and I see this goat, and it stops right in front of me. And so me and this goat just make eye contact for a good 5 minutes. And eventually I'm like, you know what? Goat's ahead and leave. And he does, and I resume my activities.
That was hilarious. Thanks for the laugh. For our next segment, we are going to check in with Piper for our fact of the day.
Did you know sunflowers only point east in Minecraft?
Wow, another fascinating fact. Thank you for sharing, Piper. Well, next up, we are going to take a look at a special program here at our school, UCA All-Stars.
That's right. Several times a year, a staff member at UCA nominates amazing students and other staff members to be All-Stars. We are so proud to share the first round of All-Stars with you.
Welcome, UCA community, to the UCA All-Stars. The definition of an All-Star student is one that stands out for hard working and showing effort, great character, overcoming obstacles, and showing growth. All-Star students are awarded once a month by their teachers. Not only that, but teachers nominate each other for the monthly All-Star Staff Award when they are caught going above and beyond. Now, let's read all the All-Star students of the month September and October, and the teachers as well. You have the students, right?
Yes.
You want to start off?
Yeah. Dante Burgett.
Sophie Palmer.
Jarek Stillwell.
Tylee Wright.
Panda Tapari.
Nevaeh Havard.
Al, can I do the last one?
Yes, go ahead.
Yesenia Sanchez.
Oh, thank you. And congrats to all these students. Now, let's proceed to the teachers. Dun, dun, dun. Wow, we have amazing teachers on here. Do you want to start off again?
Yeah, sure. Nate Jota.
Tiffany Stayer Wilkinson.
Cindy Sparks.
Marika McMicken.
Nicole Park.
Also, sorry if we mispronounce any of the words. We're trying our best here. But congrats to all of you guys. Make sure to watch the next broadcast for more big reveals.
Congratulations to all our All-Stars. Next week of All-Stars will be announced soon. Next up, we will be talking about the recent STEM challenge.
Students in 7th to 12th grade were recently challenged to build a catapult. They met in a live lesson room to share their creations.
This was an awesome event. Let's take a look at this epic event.
Now, we're going to send it out to Austin for Austin's Auto Club.
Hi, I'm Austin with Austin Oz, and I'm going to be talking about the 2021 Chevy Corvette. The 2021 Chevy Corvette is a new brand of Corvettes. Unlike the 2020 Corvette, where it has a normal engine, whereas in the front of the car, it is actually, the 2021 has the engine in the middle of the car. The car may look longer, but it actually is just the same, pretty much the same size, just more wide on the ends, like a 70 Charger. And the price is usually for 2021 is about $120 to $150. The engine is a little bit quieter than normal. It has a smoother turns, and that's all about the Chevy 2021 Chevy Corvette. Please follow next time on my next episode. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you for sharing this with us, Austin. You always do a great job. For the last segment of the day, we want to...
Hey UCA, this is Mr. Jelta. I'm one of the faculty members that helps with UCA News. I wanted to just jump in and preview the segment that's about to happen. So a few weeks ago, Fox 13 News, one of the local news stations here in Utah, they came to us and they wanted to do a story about our school and about UCA News. And so what you're going to see in the next clip is a segment or a portion of that whole news story. Now the news story was a little bit too big to put in this episode of the news, so we have the whole story. The whole video is available on our website at uca.school/news. Speaking of that, if you want to help out with the news, if you want to, maybe be an anchor, or you want to be an actor in one of our commercials, or you want to help with the music or the art, or you're interested in video editing, it's not too late to join the news team. You can go to that same link, uca.school/news, and right up at the top there's a link that says, want to join the news? Click here. Fill out that form and I will reach out to you and we'll get you started, here with the UCA News team. So without further ado, let's check out Fox 13 News and their coverage of our school.
Yesenia is a great example of someone who is now thriving in this environment. UCA is a student-run newscast and asked her to be the anchor. It's something this self-professed shy girl would never have even contemplated, but she accepted the invitation and the challenge and says now there's no looking back.
Because they're always constantly cheering me up and they're always, good job, you did great this time. They're always giving me tips and just trying to help me out to keep progressing.
We've put out 10 episodes now, and they come in and they get to work. They work really well together, and they put together a new show every week.
And thanks to her newfound confidence, Yesenia is now looking towards the future.
Well, I would probably want to become an anchor for Fox 13 News. I've always watched it since I was little, and I was like, oh wow, it's very interesting.
So Carrie and Dan, you both, and I guess myself, we've been put on notice. Yesenia is coming for us and for our jobs. And just so folks know out there, UCA is a free online school, but they're pretty close to capacity. You know, some of the folks that joined on last year have left and gone back to regular school, but they're still pretty close to capacity, as I mentioned. But you can find out more information to see if you're eligible. We've got some of that info on our website, fox13now.com. Dan and Carrie?
Well, how long until she needs this job? Hopefully not until I don't need it anymore.
Well, she seems pretty motivated and really found a whole new pursuit in life and just completely transformed as a result of this education she's receiving at UCA. So, you know, there's some success stories out there with distance learning. There's been a lot of debate, as you know, we mentioned right off the top over the past year and a half, but Yesenia seems to be on the right path.
Yeah, it's remarkable. We all learn differently, that's for sure. Thanks, Scott.
We can't wait to see you next week. And for all our viewers who stuck around, thank you so much. We appreciate you watching and participating with our school.
And remember, we hit a goat somewhere in this episode. Send Mr. G a webmail letting him know where the goat is to be entered into a drawing to win some sweet prizes.